Ian.
Dave, no time to dilly-dally. We are going to do this show. We're going to do a topic, and then we're gonna get done with that topic, and we're going to move on to the next topic. We're going to go do. That's what we're going to do.
Do you realize you're wasting time telling me that we're going to do it quickly?
It's like inventing acronyms at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, how are you?
It's going to be a little bit of an abbreviated show tonight because we just got done recording with the 10/10ths guys.
We did. That episode will be available this Sunday.
Yes. On
the iTunes and the YouTubes and the places and the things with the guys. So go listen to that.
Yeah. We're going to tweet links out, and it'll be all right. We'll ploop them right on out to you.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
But we're gonna do some listener content.
Yeah.
But first, I want to start with the thing that I wrote last on the talkabouts.
Okay.
It's actual like car news.
Okay. Stop hitting your desk when you talk.
Oh. I thought I was being dramatic.
You are.
And instead, I'm ruining the audio. So I want to talk to everyone about Yoke-gate. So the Tesla Model S Plaid edition, model plaid trim, whatever the fuck, was released recently. And there's kind of a big, like, because it's Tesla, so of course there's a big fight online about it, right?
Right.
No one can have an opinion about Tesla without somebody else being like upset about it. Anyway, so Matt Farah tweeted out, and I think, was talking about the fact that the car ships with a yoke steering wheel. Like,
okay.
What was that? Outrun or whatever,
Oh yeah, like just like the middle part of the steering wheel. If you chopped off the top moon and the bottom moon, right?
Right, a yoke like you would see in like a small airplane.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a dumb idea. It's a gimmick. Like there's no reason to do it.
Right.
Really. And the point that everyone's making that is against it is like saying, well, if the car F1 steering wheels are like that,
right,
to save weight and for other reasons, and to save space and aero and stuff. But like, the car only has this much lock.
Gotcha. Right.
That's full lock.
That's maximum turn. Right. Yes. In an F1 car. Right. Like just like 90 degrees for the audio only listeners.
Yeah. Maybe 90 degrees.
Right. Right.
If that.
Yeah. You're not crossing them up. Right.
No.
Like you are, in a 90-degree turn in your parents' minivan,
Right.
Right.
And you know what race cars don't have yoke steering wheels? Rally cars.
Yes.
Because you have more than a one full turn of lock. Like you can't, it doesn't make any sense. And so of course people got upset about it and are saying like, well, you don't need a full steering wheel because it's going to be self-driving, which
okay, here we go.
Which is not
right.
Going to be. That's not a real thing that's ever going to happen. Anyway, so of course the Tesla people came out and were upset about it. Meanwhile, Randy Pobst is prepping with Unplugged Performance, which is kind of like what AMG was to Mercedes, like back in the early 80s or whatever. They're like a performance shop that's like right outside the factory, and they're they're not affiliated.
Right.
Anyway, so they're prepping a Pikes Peak car.
Oh, okay. A Pikes Peak Tesla.
Yes. So it's going to be it's like basically a plaid that's race prepped for Pikes Peak.
Okay.
And so there were a couple of pictures of Randy Pobst with the yoke steering wheel on Laguna Seca doing shakedown laps.
Oh, okay.
And so this was like being used against Matt Farah and all the other people who were like, all the people who were coming out in favor of the yoke because Elon did it, so it must be okay.
Right. Their perfect baby angel Jesus, Elon did it, so it must be all right. Okay.
Right. And so, but it turns out that Randy Pobst made them take it off after a few laps.
Really?
Put a round steering wheel on because, he's going to be going up Pikes Peak, which, if anyone's unfamiliar, has a few hairpins on it.
Right. So you're going to cross them up.
Yeah, you have to.
Right.
So it's like this big thing online, and I am curious to hear, because you are someone who grew up obviously playing 80s car games.
Yes.
Video games, like arcade games that all had those yoke steering wheels because it was very futuristic.
Right.
And you probably, I'm guessing you watched Knight Rider?
Oh, of course. Yeah, you can't discount the Knight Rider steering wheel. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like you have a little bit more tolerance for the gimmicky side of Tesla than I do.
Yes, so I do.
I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are on the yoke in a car that you can actually buy.
Right. So I do like the Johnny Lieberman tweet that you pointed out where he's holding the yoke and he's saying after Randy told them to remove it after 3 laps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you, Mr. Lieberman, for that tweet. To me, it feels like a problem or a solution in search of a problem, right? Like this is not something that needed to be fixed. It's something that I feel like is kind of unsafe from like, there's like wacky gimmicky, like the shape of the Cybertruck, right? Mm-hmm. Then there's like gimmicky that like kind of puts people's safety at risk, right? Like, I'm not going to lie. I have some bad driving habits sometimes. Sometimes I just do a hand on the top of the steering wheel, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're all there, right? We're not, 9 and 3 all the time, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just got to put a hand on the bottom while you're shoving a Chipotle burrito in your face, right? Or Taco Bell maybe, right? The best car food, if you will. Right? I don't know, man. Like one of the earliest memories I have of like riding in my dad's pickup truck with him is him holding the steering wheel with his knee, like while he had a cup of coffee and shifted, the manual transmission of the Nissan pickup truck, right? Like, like that's a dad driving move. I don't know. Like, I feel like if I was to panic and reach for part of a wheel that wasn't there, like that, I don't know. I feel like that could go very poorly, and to Elon's credit, it goes very poorly when you have your hand on top of the wheel and the airbag discharges. That's bad. That's when you give people concuss themselves over that, or break their wrists and stuff, right?
Sure. Yeah. But it's just one of those things that's like, it's like you said, it's a solution in search of a problem. And there's only downside to it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think there's the screen when they came out with the huge screen in the Model S.
Yeah.
That was controversial too.
Right.
But you could see like, oh, there's a reason we need to do it this way because this is a purely electric car and all the systems are electronic. So we need this way to do it, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And so you were there was a trade-off.
Right.
And if the trade-off is only, it kind of looks cool, but like, you get nothing at all in return.
Right.
Then it's like, well, that's and its safety is the
are the Tesla Plaids, like, are they going to have only like 90 some odd degrees of steering lock? Is the rack going to be that insanely fast? No. Then it makes no sense. Get it the fuck out of the car.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Just like, I want a tennis racket just to fucking hit it. Like, get that shit out of here,
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, Yoke-gate. I like that. Man, I completely missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a few things on the internet that I've missed lately. Yoke-gate. I've missed this whole Batman cunnilingus thing. I don't know. Yeah.
Amazing. I love that. Yeah. I love that whole thing. That's hilarious.
There's a subreddit called, I think, Out of the Loop, where people will ask, like, so what the hell's going on with this? And people will explain it to folks that are out of the loop.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. I go there frequently. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Right? Yeah. So, normally Reddit is a cesspool, but every now and then, it actually provides a service. So, yeah. So besides Yoke-gate and Batman's cunnilingus, what else do you want to talk about?
Well, no, I was just loving that we're gonna say, the Batman cunnilingus thing, and then just move on.
Right.
For anyone who is out of the loop. But anyway, moving on.
Oh, it's one of those shows, buddy. We had some contractors over that did some hardwood in our house today, and they laid down like that first layer of stain, so that like the
going
fumes,
from Batman cunnilingus to hardwood. I love it.
Yep. The fumes are like permeating the house, like Like I was down in the basement. I was like, holy shit, I need to open a window. Like it just like suddenly hit me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, so if I lose some brain cells, that's the excuse this time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Let's get into some my eyes.
Absolutely.
We got stuff from you. I have something from PETA that I'm excited to show you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. Do you want to do yours first?
No, you go first. I want to see what you've seen.
Okay. All right. So let's start with the bad and end with the good on what I've seen. Okay. So, I saw this gentleman driving around the other day. Ian, would you please describe what you see?
Oh, wow. Okay. So this is a whole thing.
Right. Yeah. We could have a podcast episode devoted just to this dude. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so this is a 4-door sedan of some sort.
It's an Acura TL.
Oh, it is an Acura.
Yeah, or TSX. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, that's even more interesting.
Yeah.
And it has what can only be described as tribal tattoo pattern.
Down
the whole side of the doors.
Yep.
A Pep Boys fender vent.
Yep.
And then a bunch of racing adjacent stickers, mismatched wheels, mud flaps on the front wheels, which is the fucking best. And then the thing that I'm fixated on right now is the VTEC thing.
Yeah.
Which is super interesting.
So they got an eBay VTEC sticker for their Acura. Sure. Okay. It does have VTEC, right? It's a Honda engine.
I don't remember, and someone is going to correct me.
Right.
But I'm second guessing whether the Acuras were branded as VTEC.
I don't know.
I'm going to have to Google it. I'm so sorry. I've got to do it.
But we are missing the best part of this car, Ian.
They were.
Okay. All right. Okay. So besides the window vents, the OZ Racing sticker just plastered in the middle of the fucking door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. There's some like racing stickers on the front door. Those are not sponsor stickers? Are you about to zoom in? And
we're going to zoom and enhance, Ian, and we're going to see the pixel clarity of my new iPhone.
Is it going to say like I was at the Capitol riot on January 6th or something?
Mine as well. Okay. So
get some whiskey.
Yeah. Take a slug and I will zoom. Okay. It says Ferrari, Mazda, Civic, Suzuki, Acura.
Why is Suzuki in there?
Also, I love that they're all makes and then just Civic is in there as a model, right?
That's so weird.
Ferrari, Mazda, Civic, Suzuki, Acura.
Oh, and I just saw the rear view mirror. The side view mirror has one of those convex,
fisheye kind of thing.
Fisheye like attachments on it, so you can see all the huge blind spots on your accurate
TSX.
But they've applied it in the middle of the mirror.
It looks to be off to the side, but way more in the middle than you would ever want that thing to be.
Right, it's supposed to be right at the edge.
Ian, you also can't see that this person has a hood scoop on the hood of their car. I did verify that later in traffic.
Fantastic.
Yeah. This is that like somebody just got either got a vinyl cutter or they just went on eBay and ordered vinyl decals and they just went ham with them, man.
I feel like this is proof that the government is hiding information from us about aliens.
Oh, go on.
Right? Because what it seems like is that...
You said right, like, we all know this, but I'm going to explain it anyway.
I mean, clearly, everyone's on the same page as me on this one. No, but it seems like somebody saw some machine intelligence, machine learning thing, a logarithm, and like sucked in the Fast and the Furious and like everything that's happened in car culture.
Right. Oh my God, you're making a really good point.
Right. In the last 20 years, and then just spit it out
onto a TSX.
And that's why it says like Ferrari, Mazda, Civic, Suzuki, Acura. It's the automotive equivalent of TV, camera, man, woman. Right? Like this person.
You're fucking right, man. You're right. This is driven by an algorithm. This is not a human being.
Yeah.
This is like when AI writes a song or a movie script, right? Yeah. Like it's close to being something a human would do, but not close enough.
Right.
Right.
Or someone like walked into a Pep Boys, had a stroke, and it continued until they were done modifying their car, and then they were just like, what?
Right. I went
in for windshield washer fluid.
Yeah, it's like those lost time alien abductions, right? Yeah. They walk into Pep Boys, snap to them in traffic, like, you know? Yeah.
Why is this tall ginger taking a picture of me?
Right in traffic. Yeah. Pardon me. Yeah. So I don't know, man. There's just a lot to unpack with this car, man. Like
the tribal tattoos are so strange.
Yeah. So what they did is they didn't apply them to the car correctly. This beginning arc right here
should go in the wheel well, right?
It's supposed to go in the wheel well, but it's not going in the wheel well, Ian. You know? Yeah. So there you go.
It starts in the middle of the door.
It does. They just slapped it on. I think,
you know what? Good on them. They got it matched up between the doors pretty well.
I think they made that cut themselves.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, like some of this stuff is on straight, but I mean, even maniacs are, can use a ruler.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is obviously this person views their car as more than a commuting appliance, right?
Yeah.
They are expressing themselves through their car. I don't like them. Like, no. It's not your body or your looks. It's your personality that I can't stand.
Right. This person definitely, if you ask them what sort of music they like, they're like, whatever's on the radio.
Yeah. And also, they've definitely listened to a song in the last 24 to 48 hours that has started, ooh-wah!
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I hope everybody gets that reference, but
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. So that I said I was going to start with the bad, right?
okay.
Okay. So let's work our way up from here. Okay. So I think, yeah. So I have one other My Eyes, right? I have a garage update and I have a My Eyes. So here's the here's the good My Eyes that I saw. I saw a very, very clean Nissan 300ZX twin turbo in traffic with the little Fairlady Z badge on it, with a demonstration plate. So maybe it properly is a JDM. No, it's being driven on the left-hand side, I can see.
It looks super clean.
It was clean, Ian.
So cool.
I love those 300ZXs more and more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there was actually 2 of them at the race that I did at the Champ Car race.
Really? Okay.
They weren't twin turbos.
Okay.
But man, they're super rad.
Yeah.
Super rad. They're a cool shape, you know.
Yeah, right. And I know they were overweight, like they were outgunned at the time. The turbo's super unreliable. Like, I don't give a shit, man. It's a good looking car.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, all that stuff matters so much less, like, now. You know?
Yeah. Right?
Like, oh, it placed second in the car and driver shootout. And that was a big deal then. And now it's like, well, okay.
Who gives a shit, right?
Yeah. And I think part of it too is that like modern cars are so much faster.
Yes.
Than, you know, you can buy a Camry with 300 horsepower.
Right.
And you know, that's so much faster than most of the sports cars back then that like it doesn't matter now.
Right.
It just doesn't matter.
Right. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I mean, it didn't matter then either. To be
exactly.
honest. We thought it did.
That's right. That's right. Our frame of reference has absolutely changed.
Yeah.
Right?
I know exactly where this is.
Yeah. Yeah, you do, buddy. You know exactly where this is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice spot. I like
Thanks,
that.
man. Thanks. Yeah. So, okay. So what do you got, Captain? You got a My Eyes?
I do. It is something that is from our good buddy, PETA.
Oh, bless him. God love him. Okay. All right. It says PETA license plate spot.
Yeah. So he sent this license plate up in the beautiful mountains.
Okay.
And he said, please tell me this isn't a golf reference.
Okay.
And he said, never mind. Looks like a Paraman. I think he's wrong.
Okay. So it's a white Audi A4.
Yes.
Right?
And yes, I'm sorry. And the license plate reads PARRMAN.
Right. Parman. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so I think PETA's first instinct is understandable that this is a golf reference because this is someone who plays golf and gets par, which I don't know why you would brag about being on par. It's just an average.
Just wait until like 5 minutes from now. That's all I'm saying. Go on.
Okay. All right.
But you have a point. You have a point.
Yes. I don't think that that's what this is about.
Okay.
Obviously, again, I think everyone's on the same page as me here.
Wake up, sheeple.
This person is a huge Monopoly enthusiast, obviously, and has one winning strategy.
I mean, I completely understand, your reasoning, but how about you just explain it to people that don't understand it?
I mean, sure, I guess, if you're not like just right there with me, obviously this person plays Monopoly a lot, and there's lots of different strategies to winning Monopoly, but this person clearly will buy up the railroads.
Okay.
And then the first one that he tries to buy is Pennsylvania Railroad. PA Railroad Man. I mean, Pennsylvania Railroad Man. It's right there. It says it right there. He likes Monopoly. Game, set, match. Golf.
Ian, I'm really glad you mentioned that because I have a golf-themed license plate game for you.
Oh.
I'm not kidding around here, buddy.
Oh man, look at us.
We're going
Synergy.
from Parman vertical integration straight over to license plate game.
Integration.
Right? Okay.
Best presentation I've ever heard.
We're going to take a little bit of a detour from where we thought we were going, but I'm going to give you a license plate game, buddy.
Peter needs to get his windshield.
You stop talking about people's cameras and their windshields and stuff, Ian. Okay. You live in the mountains for a day and
I know, yeah.
Right? Have a clean windshield, mister. Okay. All right, wow. Ian.
Oh no.
So this is a golf themed license plate game. First up, while you're processing it, I
just want to point out that this is how challenging these license plate games have gotten. Is that he's given me a license plate game. 2 of the cars are a Lexus and a BMW, and they're golf themed.
Right.
Oh God! I just read the last license plate. Jesus Christ. Go ahead and read the stuff. I need a minute.
Okay.
We talked about this. We talked about this. I gotta go to my happy place. We've gotta. I can't let it. Yeah, okay. And I'm back.
Okay. First up, we have the worst Lexus, that little NX 200 bullshit, right? Yeah. My wife got one of those as a loaner one time and was like, fuck this. She wanted to yeet that thing into space. Okay.
Is that the CHR?
Yes.
Or the CHR thing?
Yes. The insanely shitty CHR, the Lexus equivalent. Okay. All right. So the next one we have is a Hyundai Tucson. These are all gray or black, right? So gray Lexus, grayish blue Hyundai Tucson. The only thing that I like about them is that they have a 2020 Biden sticker, the buy DON, get Trump out of there. So well done. Okay. Then lastly, we have the BMW. That's like the X7 bullshit.
Yep, X7. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So in black, first in line at the traffic light because they fucking cut somebody off to get there. Right. So you've got that. Now here are your license plate options. Ian's shaking his head because he still can't handle it. B1RDIE, birdie. Okay. The next one, PARGLFR, par golfer. Again, someone that's bragging about being a par golfer, right? Okay. Then the last one, Ian, do you want to read it?
This is someone who works for Big Nitrogen.
Okay.
Big Nitrogen. Because his license plate is O2 BG big O2 big LFN laughing. O2 big laughing. So he's like oxygen nitrogen is where it's at. No, it says O2 B golfing. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. All right. I have it may surprise you thoughts. Okay.
All right, let's hear them. Dump them out, buddy. Tip the bin. Let me hear it.
My first thought, let's talk about the Tucson and the bumper sticker, because this is the biggest context clue that we have.
Right.
So I feel like those buy Don stickers and signs and stuff, while I agree with the sentiment,
right,
there is more than a fair share of liberals have big, as the kids might say, to borrow a framing from the kids, have big working hard or hardly working energy to them, right?
Right.
Just the cheesiest, most like facile, dumb shit, and this is like an example of that. And so man, the O2B golfing seems like it's something that a not clever person thinks is very clever.
Okay.
So that's my first inclination.
Okay.
That, working for the weekend, right? Am I right?
Right. Uh-huh. Yep.
That it's that guy in the office. So that's kind of where my first head is at.
Okay.
Now we get to par golfer and birdie.
Okay.
So I feel like someone who drives, I feel like the BMW is more statusy.
Uh-huh.
And wouldn't say par golfer. They would do birdie. Right?
Okay.
They're trying to project success, right?
Okay, I'm with you there. Yeah. I like your reasoning.
Yeah, and I think the Lexus person, clearly they have ski racks on the car, so they have other hobbies.
Okay.
It's something they enjoy. Man. It's not their whole life.
Okay.
But it's something that they're passionate about. And also they drive a sort of meh car.
Right.
Par golfer. Final answer.
Holy cow, man. Your reasoning was sound, and your whiskey intake. You've hit this magical area of whiskey intake, and late at night, you got all three of those correct, dude.
Boom.
Yes, Ian.
Okay, yep. I'm happy with that.
Right? You damn well should be. That's perfect, Ian. That's how you license plate game.
I just blacked out for a second. What were we talking?
That's how you license plate game, son.
Yeah.
Well done, Ian. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. You're exactly right. That the O to be golfing. I didn't even make that correlation. And the punny bumper sticker, right? Mm-hmm. Birdie being the status symbol. I knew that one. I knew that was I was gonna see if you were gonna hook into that. Mm-hmm. And the par golfer. Well done, man.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nice. Yes. Take your victory lap.
What is this called? I don't know what this is called.
I don't know. The
self handshake at face level.
Well, that's something you do off camera, Ian.
Jeffrey Tubin's here.
All right. So we have some listener my eyes, and I have a garage update. What do you want?
Let's do let's do the rest of the my eyes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you got it. Let's see here. Let me get back there. Okay. Let's see here. So our good buddy Eric in Illinois sent us this with just one word: donk! !
Yes.
It is a Chevy Caprice riding fucking high as hell. Temp tag in the window, and I am here for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Right? Yeah. It's just fantastic. I mean, if either of us had a Caprice, I'd be mad if we didn't donk it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then our good buddy Mark sent us this. I think you're really going to dig this. He happened upon a dude that was having some engine problems.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the car that he had.
Oh, sweet. Is that like a Triumph?
It's a Datsun 1600 Roadster.
Oh, shit. Yes.
Right? Yes. Look at that with the perfect colorway, the white with the blue and red stripe.
Of course, that's the Datsun, the racing, the BRE racing stuff. That's so cool.
Right? Yeah. Mark added a little bit of text about it. So he said he met this guy. Let me pull up his text message to us. He said, first off, it's been a good day. Met the new owner of this 1969 Datsun 1600 Roadster. Also saw a right-hand drive high ace drive by, but didn't get a pick. So that's a solid day right there, right?
Yeah.
So Mark said that the owner of this Datsun had engine trouble, but was really excited to show me the stock engine, and I was excited to see it. He's owned the car for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Right?
That's super cool. Those things are awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, those are super cool cars.
Yeah. I love it. So, yeah, Mark's first car was a Datsun. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I want to know everything about that car. Like,
right?
Like, what are, especially like when you buy a car, like the condition of this car it's not great, right? Like it looks like it's a driver.
Absolutely.
Until it stopped being a driver.
Right.
But yeah, I'm curious I wish I knew like what the plans were.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. That's super cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Awesome that like cars just connect strangers. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you, Mark. Thank you, Eric. Yeah. We really appreciate it. Yeah. It's awesome stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And then last thing, I have a garage update, Ian.
Okay.
And it's a literal garage update. Like I actually have a new garage because I have a new house. So I have a garage update, Ian.
Let's have everyone see this garage.
So this is one angle of it. Oh, and I didn't get a pic with the new floor.
Oh, right. Yeah, you've got that like fancy rubberized floor thing.
Yeah, the epoxy stuff. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find it here. But yeah, so my wife and I got a new place, which comes with a 3-car garage, thankfully. And there's a picture of Luther and the bike storage that I made.
Well, and all those Boss cabinets on the sides. That's so cool.
Right. Yeah.
So jealous of the cabinets.
Thank you. Lots of storage, lots of stuff for me to store Saab parts or maybe some other vehicle brand parts. Got happy surprise, like the previous owner left that wall-mounted shop vac there.
Yeah.
The little winch thing to pick up stuff. Besides you, I don't know what I'm going to pick up.
Right.
Yeah. Wi-Fi garage door openers.
A go-kart.
A go-kart. We could definitely pick up a go-kart. Yeah. Yeah. Like the Wi-Fi garage door openers and everything, man.
Oh, cool.
I am set. Yeah. So, nice. Yeah. So I actually have a garage update. So
nice.
There you go. Yeah.
I look forward to spilling many fluids from my shit boxes on your garage floor.
Well, I'm very excited to help because I'm going to start looking into what it will take to get a lift in there. So,
oh man, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. I'm really excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, I want to keep Luther running for as long as I can. And that's going to include some suspension work, some stuff like that. So, I want to make that as easy as possible. So, yeah. So there you go. New garage. Who dis?
Well done.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Dave, this was show number 299.
299, man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Which means that the next show is just another show.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're past milestones at this point.
Right. No, but we are going to wrap up. We're going to go do some karting.
Yes.
Today.
Yes. Right?
Today.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Tomorrow, if you're listening to the podcast the night it drops. Today, if you're watching the YouTube the morning it drops.
See? Time travel.
Yep.
It's not impossible. So we're going to do the karting. We're going to do some other fun stuff. But in the meantime, what should people do?
You know what, man? If you see a car that you like, that you dig, snap a picture of it, send it in. apexadjacent@gmail.com. Text it to us 720-515-1391. Yeah, it's not so much a crisis line anymore. It's just like people sending in great stuff. So
it's the, hey, look at this.
Yeah, and we are here for it, man.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite things that's happened with this show is the fact that people send us stuff that they see because we love it, right?
Well, and definitely send us pictures of the vanity plates that you see. Because the vanity plate games are so much fun.
Yes.
They're the best.
The fact that I had 3 golf themed license plates in addition to the one that Peter sent you, right? Golf themed license plates, right? Yeah.
Golfers be bragging.
Golfers be bragging, right? Hashtag golf brag, right? Albatrosses, am I right? That's a real stroke, right? That's better than birdie, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah.
That was a long way to go for that joke.
It was. Follow us on Twitter at Apex Adjacent.
We're on the Facebooks. We're on the Instagrams, the
Yeah.
places and the peoples and the things.
Yeah. So send us shit. Yeah.
We love you, everyone. Goodbye.